Japan is one of the most advanced nations on Earth. Its cities seem built for the future, its trains run with astonishing precision, and its technology influences billions of lives. But what if the secret behind Japan's strength wasn't success at all? What if it was disaster? Again and again, Japan faced catastrophes that should have broken the nation forever. Yet somehow, each one helped shape an even stronger Japan. To understand this mystery, we must first understand Japan itself. Stretching along the edge of the Pacific Ring of Fire, Japan sits in one of the most dangerous geographic locations on Earth. Powerful earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, tsunamis, and typhoons have threatened its people for centuries. Living here has always meant living with uncertainty. For generations, Japanese communities learned to adapt. Villages rebuilt after earthquakes. Coastal towns recovered after devastating storms. Over time, resilience became more than a survival skill. It became part of the national character. Long before modern technology existed, Japan was already learning how to endure. Then came one of the worst disasters in modern Japanese history. On September 1, 1923, the Great Kantō earthquake struck without warning. Buildings collapsed, fires spread across cities, and entire neighborhoods vanished in hours. Tokyo and Yokohama suffered catastrophic destruction, leaving hundreds of thousands homeless. The devastation was unimaginable. Yet hidden within the ruins was the beginning of a transformation. As Japan rebuilt its cities, engineers introduced stronger construction methods, modern urban planning, and improved infrastructure. The disaster forced the nation to rethink how cities should be built. But an even greater catastrophe was approaching. In the 1930s and early 1940s, Japan expanded into war across Asia and the Pacific. What began as military ambition eventually led to total devastation. Cities were bombed, industries destroyed, and millions of lives were affected. Then, in August 1945, the world changed forever. Atomic bombs fell on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The destruction shocked humanity. Across Japan, defeat seemed complete. The nation's economy was shattered, its cities lay in ruins, and many believed recovery would take generations. Yet history took an unexpected turn. During Reconstruction, Japan began rebuilding not just its cities, but its entire economic system. New industries emerged, education expanded, manufacturing standards improved. Rather than returning to the old system, Japan embraced modernization on an unprecedented scale. What followed became known as the Japanese economic miracle. During the second half of the 20th century, Japan transformed into one of the world's largest economies. Products labeled "Made in Japan" became symbols of quality and innovation. A nation once devastated by war became a global industrial powerhouse. By the late 20th century, Japanese companies were leading the world in automobiles, electronics, robotics, and engineering. Behind this success was a lesson learned through hardship. Efficiency, preparation, and continuous improvement could turn vulnerability into strength. Then, nature delivered another test. On March 11, 2011, a massive undersea earthquake triggered one of the most powerful tsunamis ever recorded. Entire communities along Japan's northeastern coast were overwhelmed within minutes. Images of destruction spread across the globe. The disaster also triggered the Fukushima nuclear crisis, creating one of the most complex emergencies in modern history. Once again, Japan faced a moment that seemed capable of altering the nation forever. Questions about safety, energy, and disaster preparedness suddenly became urgent. Yet once more, Japan responded with determination. Emergency systems were improved. Coastal defenses were strengthened. Scientists, engineers, and policymakers reevaluated risks and developed new strategies for future disasters.